Hi everyone, my name is Jan Mueller. I'm the European Road PR Technical Coordinator for SRAM. And today we're gonna talk to you about the SRAM eTap. And what you have to do before attaching it to your bike is to do a pairing session. And that's what I'm gonna show you now. So first thing to know is that you don't need any tools for that. You just need to have your both fingers. We have the system here, and on every part of those four components you have a function button. This is right here, plus a small LED that shows you the function. This is right here, here on the front derailleur, the rear derailleur. Here's the function button, and here's a green LED. So first thing to know is that the rear derailleur is the head of the system, so every order goes first through that device. To open a pairing session, first thing to do is to press the function button on the rear derailleur until the green LED starts to flash. All right. Then you go further to the front derailleur and press the button until the green LED on the rear derailleur starts to flash fast. Then you do the same on the controls till it starts to blink faster, and on the other one. And then you close the pairing session by pressing the button on the rear derailleur once, or wait for the timeout after 20 seconds. As the parts are paired now, we can start to put them on the bike, and that's what we're gonna do now. All right, so one big advantage about to mount the components to the bike is that you only need 4 tools, which is a 5mm hex, a 4mm, a 2.5 and a 2mm. So we need the 5mm to put the right control, in that case, to the bar. So I prepared the cable ends already to put the hoods onto. Right. We need to wrap the hood a bit back to go for the screw inside there, and then attach it to the bar like this. So the next part is to attach the front derailleur to the clamp. For that you need a 4mm hex. So we need the front derailleur to be in the outboard position, and to find the right height we have a mark right here which should be in line with the highest teeth of the bigger chainring. With those marks from the upper side, that should also be in line with the bigger chainring. So next thing is to attach the rear derailleur. First thing to do before attaching the chain is to adjust the limits. So now we start from the low limit screw. To set the limit, you need to press the function button and the pedal at the same time. So you move the derailleur 0.2 millimeters inside per step. All right, should be fine. So then we need to do the thing on the lowest gear or on the highest cog to make sure the rear derailleur isn't touching the spokes. like it's the case now. So we need to move the rear derailleur some step outboard in that case. Yeah, that looks fine. So as we found the right adjustment for the inboard and outboard limits, we need to put the limit screws in to that position. So as we have the adjustments of the rear derailleur, we are ready to put the chain on. So the way we at SRAM prefer to measure the chain length is to attach the chain to the bigger chain ring and to the biggest cog, and then move it together and look for the next possible connection point, which would be here, and adding 2 links, and that's where we're gonna cut the chain. All right, so next step will be to find the fine-tuning by using microshaft. So as you hear a slight sound that shows that the chain might be rubbing on the next higher cog, means that you can adjust it by using your microshift and trimming that with 0.2 millimeters per each side. So you can hear the chain rubbing against the next higher cog, and you can put that aside by using your microshift and shifting it more to the, in that case, into the outboard position by pressing your function button and your pedal at the same time. So I'm doing that for 3 times now, till that noise is gone. Then you can shift up all through your cassette range to see if that sound appears anywhere else, like here. Then you can do another adjustment till it's gone. Shifting all the way through. And on that point, it is important to see if your B gap is the right. So we should have 6 millimeters from the teeth of the upper pulley to the teeth of the lowest chainring. Micro adjustment means that you don't have a preload adjustment like previously on mechanical systems, where you could put the barrel adjuster out to fine-tune the spaces between your single gears. Instead of that, we have created microshift, which allows to adjust each position on each cog, to adjust it by 0.2 millimeters in each position. So you have 13 positions for the whole range. Back to the front. So last thing to do is to put the limits on the front derailleur. For that you just need your 2.5 Allen to adjust the upper limit and the lower limit screw. So there is a upper and a lower limit screw as on a mechanical system. The upper screw is for the upper limit, the lower screw is for the lower limit. It makes it easy. So on that position we just screw in the upper screw to a limit between 0.5 to 1 millimeter to the outer cage blade. While shifting, you see the front derailleur is making a slightly move further than to the actual position where it's supposed to be. We call it overshift. That is just to make sure the chain have to have the right engagement to the larger chainring. So that was our outboard limit screw adjustment. Now we move further to the inboard adjustment, which is almost the same, using the lower screw to adjust the lower limit also to a 0.5 millimeter distance from the inner blade to the chain. Last but not least, let's talk about the wedgies, another feature we created right here at the opposite side of the front derailleur that makes sure your front derailleur is holding in place. Doesn't matter if it's right attached or not, but it keeps you a better security to hold the front derailleur in place. So they come in 3 different shapes, 3 different sizes for each frame. Another feature is the blips. It's like a remote for your shifters. They come in 4 lengths, so like 2 lengths for your normal drop bar positions and 2 other lengths for also longer ones for your triathlon bar systems. So there is a left-hand one and a right-hand one. You can tell by the position of the cable where it goes in. So there are 2 ports where you can put in those blips, so you can have 2 on each side of your cockpit. So put them wherever you want, like here for the lower side of your bar, or maybe as a sprint position like here, to use it with your thumb, or however.